Hey guys, I have been asked by a few people, going over the triangle congruence postulates and theorems. Why does the side-side angle or angle side-side SSA not prove or not confirm that two triangles are congruent to each other? Um, I'm going to attempt to kind of demonstrate this up here for you today, and hopefully, it'll kind of make sense. Hopefully, I can do it where it doesn't take too long, and we'll see how it goes. So, first thing I'm going to do, since we're working with side-side angle, that means we have two sides that are that don't change, two sides that remain constant, and then the non-included angle that remains constant. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a segment with a given length. So I'm just going to come over here, place a point, and I am going to make this length, I'm just going to do a random length, so I'm just going to do 6. All right. Um, I'll come back in later and put the dimensions up here so they show up on the screen. And then I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do with a length of 18. So I'm going to do that from point B. So I'm just going to type in 18 here. Click OK. Now we can't see that full section, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out and try to move this so we can see that full thing. Then I can kind of move some of these objects around. I can kind of slide them around if I want to. And so those two are my fixed sides. So if I go back in and I say, well, let's show that dimension. So I'm going to change that label to the value. So it shows 6. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same thing for this other one. So I'm going to show that value to be the 18. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is connect those two with a segment. This one is not going to be a fixed length, so I'm just going to go from A to C, and I'm going to connect those. I'm not going to put the dimension of that one up there because that one can change. That one doesn't matter. Okay. Now then, I'm going to place an angle. So there's my side. So if I was to, come in and write this in, so there's my side. And I'm going to come in, I'm going to see, well, what is the measure of angle C? So that means I am going to need to measure measure an angle. So I'm going to come up here, measure angle. And it says select 3 points or 2 lines. So I'm going to select my 2 lines and get that angle measure of 13.43. Or else I can move that around. So we can see that degree measure. That is a long decimal number there. That's okay. We can make sure that it stays basically the same. Now everything that I have up there, 6, 8, and that 13 degrees, 13.4 degrees, has to remain the same. The H and my angle A, my angle B can change. Okay? But as long as I have this side 6, this bottom side 18, and my angle stays consistent at 13.4, then I'm in good shape. So what I'm going to attempt to do is draw a separate triangle and actually what I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of move this up out of the way. Oh, I'm going to move the S, not the picture. Okay. So that's my SSA. And this is what we're trying to prove doesn't work. All right. So I'm going to draw another triangle with those same dimensions. And hopefully I can make this work. Um, I am going to select this line, and I'm going to see if I can duplicate that line. So I have my 6. I'm going to do the same thing with my 18, so I'm going to duplicate that one, and my 18. Now remember, this angle right here at angle B doesn't have to remain the same. My angle up here at angle A doesn't have to remain the same. As long as those two dimensions are the same, and I end up with the same angle. So again, I'm going to see if I can duplicate this section or this segment here to kind of fill in my triangle. All right. I wish that would snap to that point so it would like line up perfectly. It's not doing it like I would hoped. We'll see if we can get that to work. All right. So remember my H right here, that length can change. My angle A and angle B can change, but I have to make sure that I keep this angle C consistent. I don't know why I can't get that to move now. Anyways, yeah, it's not wanting to move. That's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and measure that angle C again. So I need to move down to my measure angle, and I'm going to select my 2 lines and see if I can get that measurement put up here. And it's a little bit different. So I'm going to see if I can like move this around to where it's approximately the same. I can't get it to line up perfectly. That's okay. Um, that's pretty close right there, I think. Fairly close. Um, so then again, like I said, I have my side. So I have my side, and an angle. And as long as those stay consistent, don't change, then, we're in good shape here. So what I'm going to do now is see if I can move some things around and keep those dimensions. So this 6 right here, it's still 6, right? Let me see if I can move this one back where it was. Okay. If I can move this one around. Well, I don't quite have a triangle here because my A1 is out here in the middle of nowhere. But I do still have my 6, my 18, and my angle over there. So I'm going to try to attempt to move this some more. I don't like what happened just then, so I'm going to if I can move that, line that back up over there on C. And I'm going to attempt to move this. So where, when I move this, what I'm wanting to do is get this A to end up back on this AC line here. And it's not working too well for me. Maybe we can get it to go. Let's move this down. Oh, I moved a little bit too far down. Try it this way. Try to put the A on there and line it up down here. Not quite. That's getting closer. A little bit more this way. So that's It's actually pretty close right there. Um, but I still have my 618 and my angle over here to match my 618 and angle from the top one. So I still have my side, side, and the non-included angle. And, with that, keep in mind this now, since h right here, this h didn't have to remain a consistent length, this part out here doesn't really matter anymore because that side h could change lengths, okay? All that had to stay consistent and match was the side of 6, the side of 18, and this angle. So now that I have those matching here, right, you can tell that, I have my side matches my side, the second side matches this second side, and then my angle matches my angle. Again, it's a little bit off because I couldn't get it to line up perfectly. But you can see that I have two triangles with the side-side angle measurements that are exactly the same, but they're obviously two completely different shape triangles. So this is why the side-side angle proof doesn't prove that triangles are congruent to each other, because you can get two completely different shaped triangles that match for the side-side angle. I hope this kind of makes sense. I hope this helps, kind of explain that one a little bit, and you can kind of see why we can't use a side-side angle as a postulate. Okay. Thanks for watching. So if you like the video, click the like button, hit that thumbs up, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified whenever I do post more videos like this. And all right, I will see you next time.